Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. Wow, it's been a whole week, hasn't it? Trust me, I haven't been on vacation. If I look frazzled, I have a stress headache. Well, at least I did until I got mad and kicked something. That felt really good. Oh boy, that felt real good. But it was actually something that was already in the pile of things for garbage, and so, you know, it's all good. Pardon me, the first meal of the day, I was planned on doing something nice like mashed potatoes and gravy and chicken and something amazing. Yeah, we're going to start with a munch bang because I got up about 13 hours ago and I have not stopped moving yet. Wow, 15,000 steps too. We've been perpetually nonstop cleaning because as of tomorrow morning, #van life does begin. Of course, we've been recording in the van for a while. I actually have the green screen now actually set up. I put some rivets in it and have that actually really hung well now. So there you go. But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump in on the comments while I finish up my soup. And then I wanted to get some better lighting mounted here, but didn't get to it yet. So anyway, as far as internet stuff, this was a hilarious one. I recorded the screen cap of it. It's on my other computer. I didn't bring it over yet, but I went ahead and I was trying to communicate with the guys at Nomad Internet, but I'm pretty sure they're incompetent buffoons over there. I'm like trying to ask technical questions and they keep on giving me like copy and pasting sales stuff that has nothing to do with it. It's like, dude, I'm ready to buy your several $100 plan like right now. Can you answer me a question? We have fast internet over 100 Mbps. That's not what I asked, you moron. And it's quite hilarious. I have the whole chat log. I will narrate it sometime this week. I'll just do a little short clip, how not to have customer support. I did find out last week. I meant to show this last week. I completely forgot. Sorry about that. Fun reasons to have a, dash cam. And I'm pretty sure that the Bay of State College invasion probably happened last week. Have a look at this. I do have to push play though. Sorry about that. So this is a local gas station not too far from my old house. Look what's at the diesel pump. Yeah, that's a lot of military at the diesel pumps. What is going on? And then, of course, if that's not fun enough, have a look at the amazing red lights that we have in town here. We get out here, following this little truck here. I need to make a left-hand turn. Let's get over here. Note the light right now is red. And we come out. We're stopping for the red light. Very nice. And light turns green. And there you go. There's a red again. Like, what? And when you're in a cargo van, you don't gun it through a yellow light like that. But, yeah, so, that happened last week in State College. That was kind of fun. Meant to show that on the weekly news roundup last week. Forgot about it. Sorry about that. We're almost back to not being frazzled. I am still completely frazzled. But I did take the time out. Thank my friend who is actually still cleaning the house right now while I'm here doing a show. She's like, can I run the vacuum? I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to be in the van. Anyway, Moonbase Alpha Grace, take me to your leader. How are you? Frost Ranger of the Frozen Realm. Greetings to you. America's Finest made some major progress this week, bringing my clients to better security standard. Still have 3 to 4 clients to go, but I can sleep better already knowing they are more secure. Very good. 30 minutes to be quiet CPU cooler mounted. Nice. Challenge declined. All right. Why am I streaming so late? This is the usual time I do the weekly news roundup. Let's see. Greetings, Dan. How is the moon base? I haven't been on my moon base for a while. I'm about to go up though. I really need it. Like tomorrow, like We are still going to tentatively plan a supporters stream tomorrow, but part of me just wants to completely veg out and forget about the world. So keep an eye out. It might happen. How can Amazon have a key when their trucks just barrel into the building? I know, right? It barrels to the building for those that did not get the key. Let's see. New mask rule bans Biden, Pelosi, Harris from North Dakota and North Minnesota. Interesting. Very neat. Kitty should be back. Kitty should be in here the end of tonight, but I didn't want to move them in here yet. They'll be done tonight, later on tonight. Let's see. Dan H. must be on Mars getting a tan. Ready to bury a new Raspberry Pi 4 to start to replace SDR radios with a hat that does not even work. Interesting. Bang, munch, bang. That's a stream where you eat. Some people hate it. A lot of people hate it. I'm not a fan of it. But I got to eat something. I've had potato chips today, and that's about it. Apartment unlocked with a key. Ours has a keypad and a credit card type thing. No keys in the entire building as of 2018. You know the cool thing about van life, man? I'm thirsty. There's my water in my refrigerator. My soup is a little too salty. Not mad salty. Salty. Columbus, Ohio says hello. Unmasked drink. I know. You can hear me eating. I know. Be my last time in a live stream until October. I will be in crisis survival mode for the next 2 months, currently making final disaster preparations. Okay, awesome. Well, good luck to you, Joseph. Check in when you can, but I get that, man. Anna Rita, greetings to you. If you're near Columbus, you'd be most welcome here. All right. Yeah, I actually am. I have one of my old longtime friend mentors actually lives pretty close to Columbus. So I will be in Columbus area for, I don't know, I might spend a week or two there. I don't know. Now the notification pops up. Yeah. At dinner too, soup with tuna sandwich. Ooh. Why are so many tanks? What? I don't know. I have no idea. That was in my town, though. I hope I don't spill on my Switch to Linux shirt. Got to cover high-end custom PCs being illegal. We are doing that. Yes, we are covering that. That's going to be Sillyville. 2 fish in a tank. One turns the other and says, "You steer, I'll shoot the gun." I wish I had a friend to vacuum my house. Well, yeah, without the wife doing it. All right. If I can survive 2021, I'll have lots of tech upgrades waiting for me next year. Very good. Very good. Move to the moon. Kitties say meow to the kitty. I will pass on the message. Bang. Or watch ASMR every day. Hate it. Yeah. Don't mind food reviews, but I can't stand it. Yeah, I'm not a fan myself personally. Especially like that Bill de Blasio doing that, this is what you get. Like, oh, you get to eat food that tends to kill you. Great, if you get the jabbies. All right, I think what we'll do is we'll put the soup down for a section, and then I'll have some more in a bit. I'll be hitting Texas somewhere probably in the winter months. I'll actually probably be in Wyoming until it gets too cold to be there because I actually have a lot of connections in Wyoming and I know where all the BLM land is. Even one of my cats peed on my bed. Refills via Pilot and Flying J's are normal these days. Yeah, TA, which one was cheaper? I think TA was cheaper. No, Pilot was cheaper, but TA is better coffee. All right, I'm going to upload 2 home cooking hacks. No. Although on the Van Life channel, which should be announced very, very soon, we'll talk a little bit about van life cooking. That sounds fun. I think I have, my friend and I fit an ungodly amount of food in here. I have no idea how we fit it all in here. And really, it's more than I wanted to have. It was just the background emergency foods preps that I had in the house. I still gave a bunch away. Like, here, take ramen noodles. think I left my coffee inside too. So sad. All right, let's go ahead. We have weird news today. We're going to do privacy, just 2 privacy articles, 2 security articles. And then on the edit, we're going to do Sillyville in that section to balance the amount of articles. But tonight we're going to be doing, we're going to do business and then Sillyville. So we're going to do 2 articles in privacy, 2 articles in security. What is it, 5 or 6 business, and then 3 articles in Sillyville. Very cool. You're living in a van down by the river. Yeah, actually, I was the other day. I stopped by my old stomping grounds in Edinburgh, and I went out to the Peninsula Keys at Edinburgh Lake and just kind of paused right there and got a few hours of work in. Pretty fun stuff. Thank you for that, Mitchell, by the way. Jay's only used for repairs these days. They have McDonald's. Yeah. Get a storable food sponsor. I have to think about where exactly I can store food. I think right now, I think the cats have more food stored in here than I do. I need to do some changes with that. We need to make a few changes there. But anyway, we'll get started. What do we got? Privacy, and we'll just do privacy, and then we'll do security. Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to catch the show live, this is going to be a little unusual. Privacy, security, and Sillyville, and then business will be another day. So let's go ahead and dive on into the news. First, VPN servers were seized by Ukrainian authorities, and they were not encrypted. Whoops. They were actually, apparently they had logs too. They were able to see anything and everything that was going on inside of these servers. So that's kind of a problematic thing, really. And so the point is you want to make sure that your VPN is good and secure and up to date and not keeping logs. And you want to make sure they have a good track record. This is why I've done ExpressVPN and private internet access. And private internet access we have not promoted as an affiliate anymore because I'm not sure I could get the affiliate law. Like around December when I was retooling some channel stuff, I couldn't log into the supporter thing. I sent the supporter the affiliate support an email. They never got back to me until like April. And so it's like at that point in time, I didn't want to mess with it. Maybe I'll invest in it later. I still think that it's a decent one. Of course, check on TechLore's channel for the best up-to-date VPNs. Now, what this particular VPN was, it was WinScribe, is that they were using an open VPN protocol that was utilizing some configurations that were depreciated in 2018. So make sure that if you are purchasing a VPN that you are using the latest updates, standards, and settings in that individual company. I actually looked at either buying a VPN or creating one, and I decided to create one on Linode so I can have a unified IP address as I'm navigating around, borrowing internet, and just navigating to different places on Verizon's network. And so with that, you just got to be very careful because it's easy to say, well, just use a VPN to hide your traffic. No, you're just putting all of the trust in the VPN company. And that in and of itself is a big problem. The second article for privacy is Amazon could have a key to your apartment building. Convenient or creepy? A little of both. So if you remember, we talked about this before where they had created these programs to put the packages in your house or in your garage or the trunk of your car. And we're all looking at this going, I don't really want the Amazon employees. They're like, the Amazon employees are about the same caliber as the Walmart employees. I'm happy for them to wait on me when they're there. I'm happy for the Amazon guy to drop off the package. I don't want to put my house to the guy. He might take a dump on my couch. Okay. I mean, really. But it said, yeah, this is really not a good program. But it turns out that they have been working on this program called Key for Business that not a lot of people knew about. And in Key for Business, what would happen is they're working not with the tenants, but with the landlords of the properties. And when you have the landlords of the properties on board, they could just say, oh, well, Amazon can let themselves in. And they're like, well, it's secure because Amazon confirms the employee's ID and route and location and the time of the request, and then boom, unlocks the door to let the Amazon employee into your house. And you may not know about it if your landlord is doing this. So if you are renting, make sure that you have an understanding of what's going on, particularly if you're using any form of digital keys. So that is kind of a problematic thing. Ultimately, it's this slidey model where we're not going to work with the actual end user. We're going to work with the owner of the property instead. And I think that's a little bit problematic, but for whatever that would happen to be. So they were actually offering $100 gift cards as incentives to landlords to make sure that they could get in there. On the U.S. Postal Service way enter apartment buildings in order to get to mailboxes. UPS experimented with similar system in 2018, but ended the test without saying why. I bet there were problems. Amazon unveiled its key system in 2017, allows drivers to open customers' front doors and drop off packages inside. Expanded to include delivery to vehicles in 2018 and garages to 2019. Walmart has its own version, can even stock your fridge. No. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. So this is a serious privacy concern. And it's something that you may not have as much control over if you're renting. And hey, and it's soon going to be 2030 and you're going to own nothing and be happy. So for whatever that's worth. All right, guys, let's have a look at some security next. All right. Okay. Security. Check in on a couple comments over here. Taking a couple more bites of soup. 90-degree temps indoors. Survival blackouts during record heat waves. All right. Very good. No. Can't check the temp in here. I think I saw it hit 31C in here today. Whatever that correlates to. I'm going to know my C to F conversion soon, but I don't know. Hour ago, heat index was still at 99, 100 degrees outside here all week. Just turned the AC back on a few minutes ago, still 97 degrees. Ooh, at this hour. Yeah, it's pretty warm. I'll get freeze-dried. MREs have more flavor. And cardboard tastes better than MREs. See, AC at work could barely keep up with the old building built in the 1950s. Yeah. Fruits are all right freeze-dried? Okay. Indoor temps will slowly trickle down during the weekend. Apartment needs to recover from being a hothouse for the last several days. Yeah, I watch a guy called City Prepper. He's got some pretty good stuff for if you're prepping in an urban environment. He's got some neat stuff. I'll carry my boxes, thank you. Yeah. I don't want any delivery person in the house. They can leave it on the carport. Yeah. Yeah, or, I mean, I'm okay with the garage if it's completely detached or something like that. That'd be fine. I see Amazon getting sued because many will rob your house if they see no cameras. Possibility. I think the original service did require some Amazon cameras, though, if I remember correctly. Cool. Well, towel is a blanket. There you go. Use any type of special clothing or anything to make sure you're not, like, soaking wet in the morning, though. All right, done with that. Passes time for crackers. Oh, I need some crackers. I don't have crackers in here. Yeah, dry off in 5 minutes due to heat. That's what I love about living out west. You take a shower, you get out, you're instantly dry. Oh, it's so nice. So much nicer than Pennsylvania with all the humidity out here, where it's like you take a shower and then you feel wet and sticky for the next hour and a half. All right. Next, let's do some stuff. Unfortunately, one of our affiliates was possibly breached, so got to cover that one. So first up in security, Heron and Black Matter are the latest groups to crash the ransomware party. Basically just additions of more ransomware groups, although there's some possible evidence that some of these are just retreads of some of the hacking groups that we've already had out there. And so with this, what they're looking at, so Heron, like Avedon, or maybe not. So here's the Heron. Here's Heron. And then what they're seeing is between Heron and Avedon was there were some similar strings. So you can actually see it looks almost exactly the same. So is this just a script kiddie thing that both companies used the same way, or is it the exact same service? So there is obviously, it looks like from these ones here, how much similarity there is, although there's some other things that suggest they could be different as well. Maybe some persons at the one going to the other. So basically they're just looking at new security, because these companies, what they're going to do is they're going to get in there, they're going to cause some high profile thing, and then they're all going to disappear and then reform again elsewhere and get back to it the same way. And so that's kind of the type of thing that we start seeing in there. And so just be aware, ransomware is still around. It's still going on. And next, of course, we use Mint Mobile as an affiliate, and I also use it on my personal cell phone. So they had a possible data breach. So it's not clear how many users were affected, but according to the company, it was very, very, very few. If you are on Mint Mobile and you got an email about it, you were affected. If you didn't, you didn't. Now, as I use it as an affiliate, one of the things about it is very possible to have almost no, or in some cases, pseudonym account data. Now, if you're using my affiliate link, I don't know if you can set it up without a mailing address, but if you want to use Mint Mobile and you don't care about the supporting the channel with the affiliate link, you can go to like Best Buy or something. You can pick up a card and you can activate that and you can give it whatever data you want. As far as refilling it, they will absolutely take a prepaid credit card. And so you can reload your account with a prepaid credit card as well. And so it is possible with Mint Mobile to stay off the grid. Now, what information was possibly taken? Now, some people were saying this was something, if two-factor authentication had been enabled, then this wouldn't have happened. But no, they said, no, it looks actually like they got a hold of some actual internal servers, not anything else. So they say between June 8th and June 10th, a very small number of Mint Mobile's subscriber phone numbers, including yours, were temporarily ported to another carrier without permission. And apparently they got back to it, they got it reversed pretty quick. The thing I don't like about this is it took a long time for that to come out. Unless this article here was on Bleeping Computers is right about that time. And so that's still a month later. So they're reporting about a month later. And so that is, that's not bad in all honesty. It could have been a little bit better. Exposed information may have included name, address, telephone number, email address, password, bill amount, international call details, telephone number, account number, subscription services. The message did not specify how the attacker got access to accounts. Unauthorized port numbers of other carriers is sometimes the result of tricking or bribing customer support representatives, although one recent series of ports cited by Bleeping Computer involved attackers getting hold of the carrier's internal computer systems and porting numbers from the inside. In the Reddit thread following the initial post, the poster claiming to be Mint Mobile's co-founder and managing partner, Rizwan Khan, said the only subscribers who received this email were affected. So if you did not receive that, then you should, although they're recommending everybody change your Mint Mobile passwords now. Also, if you've used the same username, password, email, or phone number with other services, then you might want to go ahead and change all those as well. So there is a possible data breach at Mint Mobile. Well, we have some affiliates. The affiliate we are highlighting today is Linode. I do not know of a data breach with them, but who knows? Unfortunately, with data breaches, they just happen. But anyway, with Linode, you can use my link here, which is, forgot to get it up. Pardon me for that. tlm.li/Linode. tlm.li/Linode. You can get $100 in credit, good for 60 days, so you can spin up a lot of things. This is actually where I have my Nextcloud server. I have some clients hosted stuff over there. We have our Jitsi server on Linode, and now I have my own private VPN also on Linode. Very easy to use. It actually took me 20 minutes to get that set up. I had a separate video about doing that. So you can help support the channel with those affiliates. So now, guys, let's head to Sillyville. And for you guys watching live, we're doing business and then Sillyville. But, you know, for the purpose of editing the videos. So, forgive me for that. Alrighty. I don't think I have any other affiliates there. Alright. Okay, let's see. Gonna want an AC. Alright, took frequent cold showers and coming out soggy each time. I think we already covered that one. So true, I hate feeling so sticky. Yep. Florida, get out of the shower and you find soap still on your skin. Yes. Take Irish Spring and they will stink, yeah. At least the soap is not something else, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So soft, the soap must be liquid to be usable. Minnesota and Aruba. All right. Rick, how's it going there? Did you get my message? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, we can chat. So what I'm doing right now is this week, of course, last week we talked about AT&T having the ability to add more data to your hotspot plan for an extra fee. Well, what Verizon did is under the actual label, #VanLife, conveniently. What they ended up doing is they rolled out 2 new plans. So they had 15 and 30 gig. They added a 50 and 80 and a 100. So, or a 150. So I actually upgraded my plan today. They are available. I upgraded my plan today to the 150 gig. And that should be good. I mean, I'm actually watching YouTube at, 360p because I don't really, when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm more often listening while I'm doing work. And so if it's a really important video, I might jack it up to 720p. But just to save bandwidth in general, I actually use, I use the lower bandwidths. And so I'm pretty sure 150 is going to work for me. We're going to get to the end of the month, see what it looks like. See what next month looks like. But yeah, it'd be neat to chat with them either way. So yeah, I'd be glad to chat and share some experiences. I need to stay aware of any possible data breaches with my accounts. Yes, we all must. Got out of the bath back 1981. Couldn't figure out how soap was all over the towels. Florida water, sewer water. Is there a difference? No, not really. Let's have at least one data breach, it seems. Yep. A good time to recommend KeePass XC to store one's passwords. Yes, even Mobile got data breach. It's becoming scary again. Yeah, it's like everyone is. Georgia says, hold my beer to Pennsylvania. Oh, Lord, what did Georgia do? Do I want to know? Daughters in Canada and Texas, they were both confused to how soap reacts outside of Florida. Awesome. Let's jump on over to business news. We will probably wrap up sooner, which is good, so I can get back in there and resume my post of cleaning, because actually, as of now, we are T-minus 12 hours from when we're doing our final walkthrough, and I'm handing over the keys. Fun. All right. Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This will be a short video this week. We are doing just business news. Yeah, privacy was so short, I put Sillyville at the end of that one instead. We're going to start out with a couple of updates, and then we have just 3 new articles beyond that. The first update is the eBay manager who was stalking the journalists. If you remember the story, you know, they sent like, you know, bloody pig heads and books like how to survive after your spouse dies, all like crazy stuff to these journalists. Well, they actually got 18 months in jail for harassment and other threats and stuff. So he gets that. 4 other people involved have pled guilty. They are not yet sentenced. Their sentence is coming soon. And 2 of them have decided not to plead, are going to try and fight it. So there is a trial coming over. So moral of the story, don't harass journalists, or really anybody for that matter. I mean, really. Well, Facebook announces a recall with Oculus. So these are removable foam facial interfaces. So, you know, you get these guys, remove these guys, put new ones on. Well, it turns out the removable ones here, they actually cause skin irritation, and this considered a hazard by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. And so these are being recalled. So if you happen to have Oculus Quest 2 and you are using these removable Facebook interfaces, why are you watching my channel? But if you are, there is a recall. Go ahead and call the number there or visit the website and see what all is involved in that. All right, so Tesla facing a chip shortage and being like, we don't really want to have to do anything weird. We don't want to slow down our car manufacturing. I mean, come on, guys, we just got profitable. They just announced the first profitable quarter without government subsidies. They have had profitable quarters before because of government subsidies, but without the government subsidies, they just released those. So, what they did to survive the chip shortage is they decided to switch a bunch of chips around and then just start writing different software to account for new chips. I'm wondering how this is going to go in 5 years when they forget which cars had which chips and how they work, and then they push the wrong software version. It's expecting a different chip and your whole car blows up on the interstate, you know. So that's pretty exciting indeed. They were able to swap the substitute chips after rewriting the firmware, but I have a sneaky suspicion that that will probably cause problems down the road. We'll look at an article down the road of some exploding Tesla, you know, barreling into the back of a police car or something, and we'll find out, well, we pushed the wrong software. We did the one with the chips instead of without the chips. So, you know, whoops. Workers at repair facilities used by Apple compare to conditions in sweatshops. Now, this is not just Apple, but this is another one of these right to repair things. So they're saying you can only go to the Apple authorized dealer. They grab it and they don't even fix it themselves. They just ship it off to these sweatshops. And then the sweatshops are doing all of this work and then sending everything back. And what you're getting is basically like Amazon warehouse type stuff, where people have really poor working conditions, et cetera, et cetera. And so with that, what we see is now here it's Apple, Dell, and Lenovo. They say working in sweatshop conditions, according to a story from The Insider, which was paywalled. So I'll read The Verge instead. Workers' toilets are reportedly unsanitary and insufficient. Well, hey, at least they have them. They're not peeing into a Gatorade bottle. Here, hold this. That's not lemon lime. So there's that. So they said they lack air conditioning. And this is in Texas, by the way, Houston, Texas, lacking air conditioning. They claim their pay is low as CSAT Solutions, a company that acts as a repair partner for tech companies like Apple. So this is kind of problematic here because they're telling us that you can't have right to repair because you need to make sure that appropriate people are repairing your things. Clearly, these aren't high-tech, high-skilled people. They're working at a sweatshop because they don't really have any other choice. You may as well just give out the diagrams to Louis Rossmann on his own so he can just go ahead and get in there and do his work, you know? But anyway, employees reportedly say there aren't enough bathrooms or parking spots. The number of workers not allowed to use their phones while working in case of personal or family emergencies. One employee was told that All right. So they're also saying the pay range from $12 to $14 an hour. I'll note that Rossmann pays a lot more than that. And that really, these are just kind of sweatshop working conditions. Honestly, nothing really good. So Apple's statement, we uphold those. There's the lying customer rates. We uphold the highest standards in the industry. Our suicide nets are the best. And regularly assess our suppliers to ensure they comply. We have undertaken 3 assessments at CSAT in Houston in recent years. Apple members regularly visit the site. We take all allegations seriously and will investigate. As always, our focus is on making sure that we make as much money as... making sure that everyone in our supply chain is protected and treated with dignity and respect. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, anyway, that's exciting. Well, Amazon, they had a job posting that seemed to suggest it's possible that they might start looking at accepting some cryptocurrency. And then this caused Bitcoin to shoot way up in price. And then they come and said, no, actually we said we didn't say that. We're thinking about it, but really not doing anything. And then it drops down price. So I'm wondering how long before some unscrupulous CEO has something, maybe someone like, they'll get a few of them involved. So one of them will say something really negative, cause crypto to completely tank. All of them will throw in there, and then someone like Musk will come by the next week and be like, we're going to accept crypto tomorrow. And then crypto shoots to the sky, and then they sell all the crypto. I mean, this is the type of thing we might start seeing happening. I'm wondering if some of these aren't false flags to see if it's possible to manipulate the price of Bitcoin with nothing more than press releases, which seems like it, which is one of the reasons I'm really not much in the crypto market. It's just too volatile. So, in the original article, they said there was a job opening, suggested the e-commerce giant might be considering accepting cryptocurrencies. A few other ones were in there. They got a report back. Amazon spokesperson contacted us saying we're inspired by the innovation happening in the cryptocurrency space and are exploring what this could look like on Amazon. We believe the future will be built on new technologies that enable modern, fast, and inexpensive payments, and we hope to bring that future to Amazon customers as soon as possible. Regarding the reports, Amazon is focusing on Bitcoin. The spokesperson said the speculation that has ensued around our specific plans for cryptocurrencies is not true. We remain focused on exploring what this could look for our customers. In other words, translation, we're going to just start having Amazon coin, not Bitcoin. Well, anyway, if you want to help support the channel, we do have a Subscribestar page, subscribestar.com/switchedtolinux if you'd like to jump on over there. So we do have that available as a support option. So thank you for watching, everybody, and we will see you next time. All right. Yeah, we had OBS disconnected itself. Let's see. Living in the movie The Dark Knight where the Joker's going crazy all over. Probably. T-minus 12 hours and counting. Yep. Demolition Man, where every restaurant is Taco Bell. Ugh. We're concerned about human nature, how some are responding to the coup these days. That's right. China is also very concerning. Yep. No thanks on Oculus. Yeah. No thanks on Oculus, I guess. Taco Bell won the restaurant wars in Demolition Man. Yeah. How? I mean, it's got to be the army of people who did nothing but turn around and shoot, you know. They were responding. Should we shut down everything and let some starve to death? Secure, better, or worse? Yep. Making battery impossible to repair. Playbook is control at all costs. Yep. Still waiting on a new graphics card. May get one in 2025. I thought I needed a new graphics card. It just turns out that the way I have the computer monitor mounted in here, the graphics card sometimes tilts over a little bit and then disconnects itself. So I have a redneck piece of foam holding up my graphics card, and it's quite hilarious. Are they coming for you? Well, maybe. Some U.S. states have banned the sale of high-end gaming PCs. We will be getting to that one soon. Parking spots are not needed. This is 2021, the Jetson age. You just push a button and the car folds into a briefcase, right? I have a hard time folding this car into a briefcase, I gotta say. Leave it to Vermont to take the lead with the loony left coast. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Companies say we will investigate. What that means is, screw you. We'll do nothing other than collect your money. That's right. Yep. Make sure they get that, to get that 2,000-watt gaming machine, and make sure to never turn it off. There you go. For a few years ago, this happened under dystopia, among other events. Correct, unstable and volatile. Great for short gain. Pump and dump scams. Yep. Steam can detect users' high-end PCs in California. The police could be knocking on their doors. See them shutting you down. I think it's inevitable. Make you sweat, though, OBS issues or not. Well, we have options. Yep, I will start doing some van stuff hopefully tomorrow. It depends. I might need a day or two to just like... It's been a rough 3 weeks. Ban high-end gaming PCs with power consumption. And it's not even that. You can actually build your own, which is weird. We'll get into that. In fact, we'll get into that right about now. And up on Sillyville, there is a now vigilante app. Citizen is paying people to live stream crime scenes and emergencies. Okay. FYI, there was a crime scene that happened over in, was it New Zealand? A couple years ago. Caused a little bit of a ruckus. People were live streaming it. And it caused a whole lot of problems. And a whole lot of people go, why didn't Facebook take that down? This is a really bad idea. It's all we need. Some moron with a camera getting in the police officer's way when they're trying to save someone. Let me get over here. What did George Carlin say? Excuse me, sir, can you pull that body over here? My wife has never quite seen somebody twisted in just that manner, you know? We don't need vigilantes running around filming emergencies and police encounters and things like this. This is problematic. It really is. We certainly don't need a specific app to live stream them, because this is the very thing. What happens if you're live streaming some crime and somebody dies? You're broadcasting a live streaming murder? I'm sorry. Whoever thought this was a good idea, they need to go get a checkup from the neck up. That's a little insane. But, hey, this world is getting crazy, so there you have it. You now have an app to record people. Well, Krispy Kreme is selling Xbox donuts. I'm going to have to get up there and find some Xbox donuts for my Krispy Kreme next time I go up to some storage units. There's a Krispy Kreme not far from my storage. Creating an Xbox donut, Fluffy Donuts marketing collaboration with Microsoft to celebrate 20 years of Xbox was sold at Krispy Kreme stores, cabinets online across the UK. Online UK and Ireland? No! Have them here in the United States, too. Or I guess it's maybe United States with online access in UK. Okay, I could do that. All right. Donuts won't come equipped with GPUs, CPUs, GPUs, or SSDs, but you might be able to win that type of hardware from Xbox Series X as part of this marketing campaign. Krispy Kreme is also giving away a Microsoft latest mini Xbox. You'll need to purchase a dozen new Xbox donuts for a chance to win a console. And Krispy Kreme will include a month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with every dozen donuts bought. Well, that's pretty cool. Very nice. Not going to play that in case there's any sound on it. Donut itself is called Nexus Level. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Well, anyway, and on to our last story. Dell cannot ship Alienware PCs to certain U.S. states due to power regulations. So this is a law that went into effect. It's like net neutrality, guys. There's Asia at Church or Piehole the next year. Oh, look, you can do all the same stuff. Yeah, because it takes a while for laws to come into effect. So this law passed a while ago, but just came into effect as of this week. And Aurora R10 and R12 CPUs cannot be shipped to California, Colorado, Hawaii, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington because of power consumption regulations. Let me kind of break this down for you. The breakdown is 75 kilowatts in a year. That is a microscopic amount of power. Okay, and frankly, there's about 100 other appliances that pull a whole lot more. Your 4K television, on average, is about 4 times more power consumptive than a gaming PC. The PC I'm streaming this guy on right here is a Ryzen 5 1600. It's a few years old by now. It was pretty top of the line then. It's pretty old by now. I have a 750 watt power supply. Does that mean it's a 750 watt computer? No. At the highest intensity, this computer logs in at 150 watts. How do I know? Because I've measured everything in my components. Because I'm running this entire live stream in a van on a battery. How's my thing doing? Well, my full indicator on my inverter is flashing a little bit. That means that the batteries are full. We're sitting at 13.3 volts. 13.4 volts is the maximum that these batteries take, which basically means that this amazing power-draining computer is not doing anything. And I was trying to find the exact power specs on these guys, and I was not actually able to find them, but I have a sneaky suspicion they're not going to draw probably a whole lot more. Even if it's twice what mine is, I still wouldn't have a problem with that. I initially, when I was doing this, I wasn't sure how much power that thing's drawing. I'm like, will I even be able to draw that thing? So I hooked the thing up to a watt meter to see what it's actually pulling. It's like, that's it, really? And then I went online to see, all right, what's the average power consumption? And it pulled the exact same thing as average power consumption should pull. This is a weird law. This has nothing to do with protecting the environment or overpowered computers. Frankly, this is weird. And that you can't buy certain computers because it has just a few different things in it. No. The computer's going to be just fine. Now, for breaking it down, let's just say, I mean, if it's 75, I think it's 75 kilowatts in a year. So we're looking at 7,500, 75,000. Is it 75? 7.5. 75,000 watts. Divide that by 365. That is 200 watts in a day, people. If I run this computer for an hour and a half, that's 200 watts. Now, I will note, you can build your computer and there's no problems at all. You just can't buy an Alienware. Something fishy is going on. Something stinks in the state of Denmark. Well, if you want to help support the channel, we do have a Patreon page. It supports all of my different channels in their various things. So with that, guys, patreon.com/TOMM. That's TOMM on Patreon. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. All right. Ban on gaming PC has to do with power consumption. Idle power consumption. Ooh. My friend wants me to make an old Acer into a good gaming rig for its kids. Pop! OS, Salient OS. I do Salient because Arch stays on the cutting edge of good gaming. Shouldn't that be non-issue with most are using 80 plus power supplies or better, or mostly solid state? Because they're expensive now. I know I'd pay $400 or more. Yeah. i5 3444 processors, almost gaming PC. They were undetectable because i3, i5, i7 processors cannot be probed. Vigilante reminds me of the 3rd season of Westworld. Donuts. Already happening. It's disturbing. No, I'm not talking about named Georgia peaches. Only 2 OS versions of Windows I like was 3.1 and 95. I thought XP and 7 was good. Honey, do we have donuts? Hey, if you got donuts, hand it on over. LOL, pie hole. Yep. People will be smuggling alien. Yeah, it's like you can't ship to it. So it's like the same old thing, you know. We used to have to go. We were in Erie area, so you just drive 20 minutes to the Ohio border, pick up all the fireworks you want, and bring them back. You know, that's you know. And frankly, it wasn't necessarily a big deal. I went with a friend's dad once. He was a cop. When was it? Let's see. I'd get better gaming performance. Regulate normal consumers these days probably won't apply most business. I bet. Yeah, probably. Down by the river. That's right. My computer needed 650 watt power supply. Yeah, I have a 750 watt in mine, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't come close to drawing that. If I threw in a lot of extra stuff, it could. But huge push for cars to go fully electric. Absurd. If we didn't need an energy problem, we certainly will when we're finished. Yeah. 3 i5, i7 power requires 300 watt power supplies. Well, my i5 that I have for my media PC, that i5 that's just plugged into my battery. And there's a buck converter up to 19 volts. Fixing those problems make them worse. Yep. Texas power grid apparently cannot handle too many electric cars these days. Yeah, probably. Kids who buy 1,000 watt PSUs, 1,000 watt PSUs though, and I think just like no one needs that. Yeah. Mine has pretty little lights on it. Band computers, not electric cars. Yep. People buy computers with two-seater to operate a Phillips screwdriver. Uh-oh. Company has a major lawsuit pending how to win. You kill them and blame it on traffic. Some buy the computers for the parts and sell the rest of the garage sale. Videos are power hungry. ATIs require even more. GPUs draw more than current than motherboards these days. Yep. Found a good 1,000 watt for a good price. I may go for it. Doc Brown would be arrested if he used 1.21 gigawatts. Do heavy video editing. Yep. Arc welders require less power than computers. Yeah. Depends, you know. 2 solar batteries and solar panels, but they require cords connected to it. My OCD goes bananas. We need to use them. No. That's right. Okay. All right. Well, we reached the bottom of the comments. No kitties in here yet to feed. They should be back next week. But with that, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to just keep the streamed version up here for a little bit. And then tomorrow afternoon, I will edit these down and post up the edited versions. And then tomorrow afternoon, if we get the time, then yes, we will do a supporter stream. And we'll go ahead and do that. I'm thinking it'd be closer to the evening. Just keep an eye on things. I just don't know and won't know until I hand in the keys for this and be done with that. So with that, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.